Hey Greeley, we are back in the Tointon Gallery, and actually the Aerials exhibit is still up, but today we're going to talk about their next exhibit coming up in May. And this exhibit, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, so I have Stan Scott here with me today. Tell us about how you pronounce this exhibit and what it means. Stan?
Yeah, so the exhibit coming in is called Chimere Incerte, and that means uncertain chimeras. It's an Italian term that translates to uncertain chimeras, but also lichens and the kind of moss-like structures that are organic and kind of what the artist is using as a kind of a metaphor for architecture and kind of visual kind of cues that he's working with.
So Johnny Plastini is the artist, and I believe he's local. Can you tell us a little bit about him and then the theme of the exhibit?
Yeah, so Johnny Plastini's a CSU professor in printmaking. So he's local, he's in the Fort Collins area, and we're happy to have his work and host the Chimere Incerte exhibition. The show is using a lot of different types of printmaking, and it just kind of has a interesting mix revolving around lichens and structures, and I'm excited to see it.
Now, Stan, you are actually a printmaker yourself, so can you kind of go into the artist's process, or what you would imagine he would go through for this, and it kind of explain to those who don't know printmaking for this exhibit what that even looks like?
Yeah, there's a lot of different types being used. He's using digital printmaking, laser engraved intaglio processes, cyanotypes. All of those are kind of mysterious terms, but they break down into everything from something that you would print off of a printer, that's a digital print, and cyanotypes are those blue images that are worked. It's a photographic process that kind of that blue from blueprints. That's what that comes from. Let's see. Risographs are the digital prints. The laser engraved intaglio. Intaglio is another Italian word meaning to bite, and he's basically using a metal sheet to hold ink in the areas that are bit, but instead of using traditional acid, he's using lasers to kind of dig down these little wells for the ink on the surface, and then printing that on a printing press. So, I mean, there's lots out there. I think when you look at the images themselves, each kind of process has some look to it and authenticity, and that's one of the fun things about using multiple different processes is they all bring their own kind of a language.
And that's what's so exciting about coming to the Tointon is it's a lesson in Italian this time, but also a new form of art that a lot of people might not know about. So that's what's really unique, bringing in local artists, getting to know how did this even get created, and then some Italian as well. So Stan, tell us about the details. When does this open? Tointon Gallery hosts opening receptions for each of their new exhibits. And can we see Johnny Plastini at that event?
Yeah, so it opens the first Friday in May, and from 5 to 7, and we've invited Johnny to be at the opening. We're going to plan on that, and it's always great to see the artist at the show. You can ask questions. They're not scary. They're fun. They love sharing about their work, and they'd love to see you. So.
And at the last opening for Aerials, almost 600-700 people showed up.
Yeah, we had a big show turnout. It was in conjunction with the UCCC's event with Air Supply, and a lot of people turned out for that too. So when we have an opening reception, we have main doors and also a side door for the UCCC crowd.
And there's also a show coming up at the UCCC in May that is new, which is Spamilton, American Parody. So there's an opportunity to come check out the exhibit, which I will not stumble over the name, but now you all know how to pronounce it. So be sure, if you are coming to attend that show, to check out this incredible exhibit while it's here. Thank you so much, Stan, for talking about Italian printmaking, the next Tointon Gallery show. To keep up with public art and things coming up at the Tointon Gallery, be sure to check out greeleyart.com.